Yes, Chairman. You broke, so I don't know what else I was supposed to do.
Yeah, we'll just hand over to Reverend Beth to take up the lesson 10.
Okay. Great, great. So without further ado, we will welcome Reverend Beth to say hi to us and jump into the first lesson of the day. Welcome, Reverend Beth.
Hello. You can hear me?
Yes, you're clear.
Okay. From this side, I don't know why my gadget is too low, but anyway, I can hear you. I believe that your day has been good. Likewise, mine has been good. I've been up and down, but I am well. And I thank God for today. And I can see the screen. Reverend is sharing the screen now because we are in lesson 10, redefining leadership. And as I always say first, even as we start, whatever we are doing, as we are here doing the lesson, we always remember we think global, we lead local, and transform the world. Thinking global, leading local, transforming the world. So whatever we are doing, let's always remember, every time we have a lesson, always remind yourself those three things: think, lead, and transform. Thank you. So today is redefining leadership. And maybe just down there, you can write, what's the meaning of redefining? What is to redefine something? What do you understand by the word redefine? Maybe somebody can just quote some, just say something, or even unmute. Yeah, that's the best way. Typing will take time. Maybe somebody can just unmute and tell us, what do you understand by the word redefining? Tuko. Okay, can somebody tell us what is to redefine?
Okay, maybe I can go in first. My thinking of the word redefine, it's like where there has been like previous understandings, but now, yeah, it's like we are coming together to see whether what formally how we have held it, or how we have, I'm trying to avoid using the word define again. How we have perceived leadership, how we have perceived leadership, probably from when you are young or whatever in the past generations, whether that is the true meaning, or the true defining. Now it's like we are putting things back to the right perspective. Putting to the right perspective.
Okay. Putting it to the right perspective. I'm simply saying, this is what I knew, the way I knew it. Now I need to know it in maybe in a different way. Is there someone else who has something different?
Sorry,
or something
I can't hear you.
Huh? You can't hear me? Hello?
Hello?
Yes, I can hear you, but somebody seems to have having a problem.
For me, I'll say rewriting an existing. You're breaking. Hello? But I was saying.
Yes.
My contribution would be rewriting an.
Rewriting again.
Huh? There's a problem. I can't hear properly.
I wonder why. Anyway, let's say redefining is simply saying, Or you're adding it up again?
Hello?
Hello. Maybe because of the interest of time, maybe I would say redefining. And I guess, okay, fine. We are trying to look at this word redefining. But I guess so far, we have an idea how we can define leadership. Can somebody tell us what is leadership? Even as we go down now to redefine it again. Yeah, somebody tell us, what is this that we are redefining? Leadership, what is it?
Leadership is about somebody discovering themselves, and then they use that potential, that strength, to help others see, you know, it's like you point others to what they can become, so they will follow you because you have already pointed to them or given them a solution to maybe what is affecting them. So you come to them with a solution, so they'll follow you as you lead them to their promised land.
Their promised land. I love that.
Yes.
Is when they really know who they are and where they're headed. They know this is a direction, and they want to empower others also, that we go to a certain particular direction. Okay. So next, maybe Reverend Kahindi, we can move to the next clip. So we would ask ourselves, who, as in the leader, would you be willing to follow? Or who would you like to follow? If you can, I can paraphrase it. Who is out there that you look and say, this is the guy, if I wish I was like this particular leader? Maybe somebody can tell us, Ninani, you would like to be like which leader in your life? Who is this? Can I go first? Now that mmenyamaza. Are we together? Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Are we together? The question
Yes, we
is,
can hear you.
who would you be willing to follow? Maybe somebody can. Rebecca umeandika?
Integrity and a good character.
Okay, someone with good character. Someone else? Thank you, Reb.
A leader who is empowering, you know, is like looking at my weaker side, or where I'm not strong, and is trying to empower me and show me what I can become, so that, you know, all the time I feel challenged and I'm aspiring. I'm aspiring to do great. So I would really be willing to follow a leader who is who has that desire to empower, to bring in, you know, security, and one who has succeeded in that area.
Okay. And knowing who they are, where their strengths are, isn't it? Somebody who, first of all, they get to know who they are first, They work on themselves first, even as they lead others. And on my point, I may be wrong, but that's my perspective. Actually, we had a president one time who knew himself. He knew his limitations, Mwai Kibaki, and he knew, according to me, that is according to the version, according to Beth, he knew his strength. He knew what, kama ataongea Kiswahili saa zingine inapotea, inaisha, ataongea sijui inakaaje, but he knew his strength. He knew when it comes to the issues of economy and all that, he knew his strengths and where he was going. Anyway, we continue. Thank you, but I love the idea that he's someone with integrity and all that. Okay, we continue. So in this lesson, we examine definitions of leadership by different leaders and others to identify common key elements of successful leadership. So in this lesson, once again, we examine definitions, not just one. We examine definitions of leadership by different leaders. We umeenda mbele haraka, sijamaliza hapo. And also to identify common key elements of successful, you get the word, key elements. They're those things that we shall pick here and there. Key elements of successful leadership. We continue. Number one, leadership is first personal, then public, personal discovery and manifestation. That is discovering, becoming, and releasing yourself, or releasing yourself, your strengths and all that. Leadership is first personal, then public. You've got to know who you are. What, like we do, you do like a SWOT analysis of yourself. You know, where am I, niko wapi exactly? What am I supposed, or where am I going? Who am I really? Personal discovery. What are my strengths? What are my weaknesses? What, if I was given, sorry, if I was given an opportunity, I mean, what are my threats around me? So it's first of all knowing who I am. Yeah? Kujijua mimi mwenyewe. Okay, we continue. Leadership is a function, I guess that's a quote by who? Leadership is a function of knowing yourself. This is Dr. Muhammad Ahmed Kadri. Leadership is a function of knowing yourself. A function of knowing yourself, having a vision that is well communicated, building trust among colleagues, and taking effective action to realize your own leadership. Well communicated, that everybody knows you are good in this. It is well communicated, that even where you are at, everybody can see that is where you're supposed to be among colleagues, and taking effective action to realize your own leadership potential. That is Dr. Muhammad. Then Loli Daskal, the most effective way to lead is to lead from within. Okay. You first of all lead from within, not from without. Let's not just having a faith that you're here and you know what you're doing. And maybe you really don't know yourself and you really don't understand yourself. You first of all understand who you are. You lead from within. Thank you. That is Loli Daskal. Go to the next one. The next quote is, no leader sets out to be a leader. People set out to live their lives expressing themselves fully. When that expression is of value, they become leaders. So the point is not to become a leader. The point is to become yourself, to use yourself completely, all your skills, gifts, and energies in order to make your vision manifest. You must withhold nothing. You must in some become the person you started out to be and to enjoy the process of becoming. It is something that even as you go through it, it's something you are enjoying. This is where I am going, and you're passionate about it. You know, this is where I'm called, and this is the direction I'm taking. Okay, thank you. That is Warren Bennis. Next. The servant leader is servant first. Becomes the natural feeling that one wants to serve first. Then conscious choice brings one to aspire to lead. That person is sharply different from one who is a leader first. So you as a leader, you ought to be a servant first. You're serving the people at the end of the day. And it's not something that you're being pushed to, you're not being coerced to do, you're not being pushed to do it. You're there and you're ready to serve. Then conscious choice brings one to aspire to lead. From one who is, you don't first of all become a leader. You are first a servant. Thank you. John F. Kennedy says, ask not what your country can do for you. Ask what you can do for your country. Serikali ingilia kati, blah, 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 blah. But what can you do for the country? Besides what you're asking that ebu nisaidieni, before you're given the handout, as a leader, before you're given the handout, you first of all think, what can I do for others? Ask not what others can do for you. That is our chairman there, Joseph Mburu. Ask not what others can do for you. Ask what you can do for others. I mean, it's just straightforward. Then James Strock says, everyone can lead because everyone can serve. So everyone can lead because everyone can serve. Number 3, leadership is a lifestyle. Leadership is everyone's daily business. Leadership is a lifestyle. It's like breathing in and breathing out. It's everyone's daily business. Leadership is everyone's business and is a highly learnable skill. It's not the person, not the title that creates real leaders. I hope we got that. Leadership is everyone's business and is a highly learnable skill. You can learn on leadership. It is the person. And that's why I guess sometimes we have so many courses on leadership. We keep on being sharpened each and every other day. You hear there's a leadership course, you want to go, you want to hear what they're saying. You see leadership, you lead. So leadership permeates or infuses a leader's lifestyle and is manifested in the actions, beliefs, values, and attitude of a leader. As in, it infuses in the life of a leader. Inaingia, and it does a work in them. That my actions, even my beliefs, my core values, the way I do things, and my attitude towards those I'm leading, my attitude towards the work I am doing, it can be seen. It is so evident. Okay, so leadership permeates or infuses. So everything around me, you can see I am a leader. Thank you. Number 4. We continue. Leadership is coaching, positioning and empowering others to function better and maximize impact. Leadership is coaching. It's like you're teaching, and teaching not just to standing in front of the people and giving directions, what they expect. Coaching is from the dictionary is different from just teaching. It's when you are in action also. It's position and empowering others to function better and maximize impact, to function better As in, this is where we are at, and this is the direction we are going. This is what we want. This is the march that you've always been doing. We can do A, B, C, D. Then we can go to X, Y, Z. Good leaders position themselves. I hope you can see. There are three types of leaders here. Good leaders position themselves. Great leaders position others. Ultimate leaders empower others. And then great leaders do not set out to be leaders. They set out to make a difference. It is never about the role, always. It's all the role. Always it's about the goal, that is. So we see we have good leaders, we have great leaders, and the ultimate leader. But there's one that is coming out. Great leaders do not set out to be leaders. They set out to make a difference. Okay, they are out to make a difference. It's never about the role. It's about the goal. It's not about, oh, this is my position. This is what I'm expected to do. But where we are going, what I'm expected to be doing. Okay, that is by Lisa, Aisha. Then, before you're a leader, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is all about growing others. Before you are a leader, success, there are two things here. I hope you get it. Before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. Okay. When you become a leader, success is all about growing others. So at the end of the day, all we are looking for is to grow others because we are leaders. We are out to see these people are growing. They are going in the right direction. Okay. I think I'm using that word because there's a place we are supposed to be as leaders. And there's a place that you want these people to be. Okay, as we let our own light shine, this is by Nelson Mandela, as we let our own light to shine, we unconsciously give other people permission to do the same. Yeah, Nelson Mandela. As we let our own light to shine, we want to let our others, let their light shine even more than ours. Okay. Leadership is a privilege to better the lives of others. You see why now I was quoting Mwai Kibaki? Yes, that's my guy. Leadership is a privilege to better the lives of others. It's not an opportunity to satisfy personal greed. Leadership is a privilege to better the lives of others. Usisikike tu we umefika pale ulikuwa ufike. It's an opportunity to satisfy. It's not an opportunity to satisfy personal greed. It is a privilege to better the lives of others. That's why. Leadership, the next one is leadership. Huh? What did Gevion say? I've seen a small quote down there. So the next one is John C. Maxwell. Leadership is about making others better as a result of your presence and making sure that impact lasts in a leader's absence. Leaders become great, not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. Leadership is about making others better. And as a result of your presence, let's first of all finish that, please, Kaindi. Presence and making sure that impact lasts in a leader's absence. That if peradventure you're transferred from one department to the other, what have you left in that department? Shall we fill you? It's about making others better as a result of your presence and making sure that impact lasts in a leader's absence. That even if you went, we'll still fill you. Okay. Leaders become great, not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. There are people behind you who have even done even maybe better. Let me give an example. There's a group that I started in the year 2000. It was called Rangers. I'm just giving a practical example when I'm saying this. The Rangers, it was just a group of children. I recruited in every age group, being a children's pastor. I recruited in every class, from class 2 all the way to class 7. I assumed class 8, they're busy in class. So by the time the first lot was clearing class 8, those who are young, so those ones now who started when they were in maybe class 6, 7, after some time, they went to campus. They came back now to give. So slowly by slowly, I phased out. I was phased out by these people because they had better music than me. I was having the hymns and all that, such that today I am not there. But because I empowered people to lead this group, they're even doing greater work. Yeah, they're doing even better than me. And somehow, they still remember. And they will always call me. This is where we are at. Sabina doesn't where they are at, really. I may not even be so much updated. But at the end of the day, they will always come back to me and tell me, this is where we are at. Why? Because my presence, somehow, my presence, I'm going back to the result of your presence and making sure that impact lasts in a leader's absence. That even if I'm not directly leading, because even we changed the name from Rangers to Jewels. I guess most of you now understand when I say Jewels, our children's choir. That even if I'm not the key leader, leaders become great, not because of their power, but because of their ability to empower others. I empowered Mercy and others, and they can continue. And also Mercy now is grooming others who are younger than her. Thank you, we can continue. And that is what we ought to be. We continue with the next slide, or with the next step. The great, not necessarily the one who does the greatest thing. He's the one that gets the people to do the greatest thing. The greatest leader is not necessarily the one who does the greatest thing. The one that gets the people to go to do the greatest thing. Leadership is unlocking people's better. There are people who can do, there are people maybe even you as leaders. I don't know whether I can open up for somebody who can give a testimony of maybe a leader, someone who maybe you mentored. You can just look at, just think even as we go through these points, that somebody who was not so much, maybe even what, in public speaking, or maybe there are certain things you didn't, but after some time, they are so good. But are you wondering, really? Is it you? You're doing so well. And even you can go back and say, well, I think I love what I'm saying. Okay, leadership is unlocking people's potential to become better. You don't leave them from where they are. You made someone a leader. And next year you still find them the same place. After not even a call, even a conference or something to better themselves, they have not. But you are there to unlock their potential. As we look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empower others. That's very true. As we look ahead into the next century, leaders will be those who empower others, by Bill Gates. Those who empower others. I love that. Okay, we continue. There are so many quotes. Okay. Leadership is about three things: to listen, to inspire, and to empower. I'm just trying to see, there are three keywords here, and maybe we can define them, because leadership is about three things. Yeah, to listen. What is to listen? And at times you can just You can just be there hearing things. There's a big difference between hearing and listening. Am I right? Tuko pamoja? Maybe somebody can tell us what's the difference between listen and hearing. Nione msilale. What's the difference between listening and hearing?
I think I can say it well in Kiswahili. I think I can say it well in Kiswahili. Kusikia na kuelewa. Kusikia, hearing and listen. Hearing ni kusikia, listening ni kuelewa.
Okay. So I just say it in Swahili. Ika hivyo. As in, kuelewa. So the first one is kuelewa. As in, you understand. Okay? You pay attention. All right? Okay. What is to inspire? What is to inspire? Because we are being told that leadership is about three things. Listen, is when you pay attention to some words. You're not just hearing. You are listening. Unaweka maanani, ni kuelewa, as we've heard. So what is to inspire? And it's good we understand these words even as we move on. What is to inspire?
It's more of motivation and actually activating somebody's belief on something to see something, having the information. I don't know what to do it, but bring it to me, then I can understand exactly what it means to get to that direction. That is more of inspiration than just leaving me where I am.
Okay. Yeah. To inspire, to execute, to encourage. Somebody says to blow up. Yeah. And it's like, I want to make you move from one point to another. I'm encouraging you to do something more than just where you are at. And then what is to empower? Because those are the three words. What is to empower? Because of time, can I just say to make stronger, to move with confidentiality, to give the authority or power to do something. Vile mtu akienda campus, during the graduation, there's always that word to empower. All right. It's like you're being told now you can do, there's something maybe you wouldn't do, now you can do it. So leadership is about three things: to listen, to inspire, to inspire, and to empower. That is Larry Garfield. Then leadership is the ability to recognize the special abilities and limitations of others, combined with the capacity to set each one into the job where he will do his best. Now, you have these people, and maybe you want to mentor somebody or you want to see them move ahead. You need to recognize their special abilities. Because, allow me just to say this, that sometimes you can find yourself in a place where really, there are people who, sometimes you wonder, wakiweka huyu waliona hawezi. There are some things you can see somebody is doing something and you're wondering, is this the right place they're supposed to be really? Kuna kitu haiko. But you as a leader, if you have these people and you want to get leaders or to mentor somebody, you need to see their special abilities. What are their strengths? What can they do best? And what are their limitations? They cannot go this direction. I was once a secretary in the office. By then he was Pastor JB. He was not bishop. And one day he came and told me, Beth, now, tukienda leave, I want you to come back and now be the children's pastor. That was now in the year 2000, yeah. And I was told, now you will now leave the office and become the children's pastor. At first I wondered, but let me tell you, he saw Bishop or Reverend JB by then, saw the special abilities, or maybe I would not say special abilities really. He saw my strength because he saw what I was doing. Sometimes I would forget I'm in the office, naenda VBS, naenda church, now organize walimu hapo kidogo kidogo, then I come back. Because by then I was a superintendent before I became the pastor. So his bishop saw the special ability or my strength in that. So my limitations, pengine kuna vile aliona huyu hata kumkalisha hapa kwa ofisi, kuna venye. So as a leader, you need to recognize it. Because once you do that, hiyo ilinifungulia. Hiyo kukaa kwa ofisi saa yote. Hiyo ilinifungulia for me to go to Bible school, to do what? To do other things. There are things that bishops saw is the ability. Leadership is the ability to recognize the special abilities and limitations of others, combined with the capacity to set each one into the job where he will do his best. Now ask me, secretarial and teaching children anytime. Thank you. We go to the next point. Number 5, leadership is influence. And I think Maxwell to put it so well most times. Achieved through inspiration, motivated by passion, and generated by a vision. 3 things after we say leadership is influence. It is achieved through inspiration. After the execution, the courage, knowing this is the way I'm going. You see, achieved through inspiration. It will be motivated by passion. It is in you, it's so engrossed in you. This is where I want to be. This is what I want. And then it is generated by vision. This is where I am going. I am living here and going to that direction. I know the end result. This is my vision. This is what I want to see. So leadership is influence. Having 3 things: achieved through inspiration, motivated by passion, generated by a vision. Please don't forget those 3 things. And it's in line with what we say, that leadership is about 3 things. Now these are 3 other points also, where we said you listen, you inspire, and empower. Now, then we said leadership is influence, achieved through inspiration, motivated by passion, generated by a vision. Okay, then there's a quote there. Leadership is having a vision, sharing that vision, and inspiring others to support your vision while creating their own. Mindy Gibson, yeah, Gibbons. Yeah. Leadership is having a vision. Yeah, so here is a vision. I'm holding my vision. Then after having a vision, sharing that vision to the group, inspiring others to support it. This is my vision. I want to have a children's choir. Okay, so I share with other teachers, with other people. I sharing that vision and inspiring others to support this vision. where they create their own. Then in the process, they started having a mentorship program for these children, besides now what I had already given. I hope you're together. Leadership is having a vision, sharing that vision. Tuko pamoja? Hello?
Tuko pamoja?
Yes, yes.
Thank you. Leadership is having a vision. I have this vision of having a great children's choir. Now I'm talking on my because of where I am. Of having this big choir, which will end up being in Africa. Then I share this vision to the teachers. I tell them, this is what I want, that it will be generational. Every year we recruit class 2 and 3, so that 5 years to come when they are graduating to be class 8, jewels is still there. And my people wanashika hiyo vision. And I inspire others to support this. Then I inspire your vision while creating their own. They will also now start creating other things out there. So it's not only what I gave them. They have even added and pampered it in a way. It is not just what I gave them, but even them, they have come up with their own ideas. They have come up with a mentorship program. Initially, I never came with mine was just to sing. But now they have seen these guys whom I shared the vision with, they have said, these girls and boys, let's know them not just sing. It is not just singing. We need to know other talents besides singing. There's a drama club. There are those who can do drama, let them perform. Then those who can say poems, let them say the poems. Then we mentor them in this knowing their sexuality, knowing their talents, blah, 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 blah. So it is creating their own also. Okay, I hope. Then next is a man without a vision for his future always returns to his past. A man without a vision for his future. As in, you don't know what is your way forward. You will always return to your past. And that is disaster. If effective leadership is providing the vision and motivation to a team, so they work together towards the same goal. Effective leadership is providing the vision and motivation to a team, so they work together towards the same goal, as in they are together, working together towards the same goal, and then understanding the talents and temperament of each individual, and effectively motivating each person to contribute individually their best toward achieving the group's goal. Now, I am looking at this, but in this group of music, I know each person what is best, and then understanding the talents and temperament. This person loves the things being done this way. I know this person is happy when doing this. This is the way they can do it. Of each individual, and effectively motivating each person to contribute individually their best towards achieving the group's goal. At the end of the day, besides your temperament, we have a goal. It's becoming the best choir, children's choir in Africa. All right? It's being the best, what? According to your vision. Let me not talk so much about my children's choir. Think about unajaribu kujichocha also. That is actually, it becomes the best African choir, children's choir. But you work with these people, it is teamwork. You come with the A, another one comes with the B. I have like like, let me go back, because now that is where I am at. There's one who is a very good organizer. She will make even the posters and all that. Basically, she is like an administrator. There's another one who will come and he is a dancer, Jemo the dancer. At the end of the day, he may not be so organized, but with time he's becoming very organized. He's becoming very organized. I've realized that even he can give a talk to the parents. But that is not where we had started with Jemo. But because as we work together, as we continue working, they are not where we started, because every day is an experience. Okay, so they contribute individually their best to their best. Get that one. Individually. I am not doing this because Mimo is doing this. Because Jemo is doing this, I am also doing this. So you as a leader, you've provided the vision, you have motivated the team. So they will work even beyond what you expected them to do. Why? You've set them free. It is like flying a kite, let me say. It's like flying a kite. We all have an idea of what a kite is. And it's like, I have this long string. You as a leader, you are here holding this string, and you're holding the kite, and it is going up. Na inapepea kule juu. Inaenda this direction, as the wind is blowing. Because this is what is best for them. The wind goes this, and I feel I'm best in this and all that. So the kite is just flowing up there. But at the end of the day, we know the direction we are going. And at the end of the day, this string is simply is directing us with the vision. It is showing us where we are supposed to be going. So as they work up there, let them work. Let them waver from whatever, moving from whatever direction. But let them work according to the vision. Let's go to the next clip. Thank you. John Quincy Adams says, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. How I pray, my friends in this forum, that your actions will inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more. That's my prayer for each one of you. Then when I see my people having an organization, one of the teachers there who is in Jewels right now, she has even started an organization, still with children, but coming back to give to the Jewels. I love that. I feel good because they dream more, they learn more. She has done, like that one has done her master's now in psychology. She's majoring more with children. She has learned more. She has gone ahead of me. She's doing more and becoming more. I desire to be that kind of a leader, according to John Quincy Adams. And let me tell you, friends, you cannot afford to be jealous when you see that. Pray for them. Sit with them. Allow them to come back and tell them, this is where you are at. Where do you want to be? You're dreaming this at this time. Please, I would desire, I would love. There's one when she finished Form 4, she did all sorts of courses. But before even she, Aliquindia campus, she was doing every other, she had so many job offers. After her India campus, that she was able to manage her campus work so well, and she's still earning. Let it be that you will, if your actions inspire others to dream more, learn more, do more, and become more, you are a leader. Desire to be that kind of a leader. That your people are dreaming more, learning more, doing more, and becoming more. Yeah, that line. You are more than you. More, it goes and M-O-R-E, everything. All right, Dr. Miles Monroe says leadership is the capacity to influence others through inspiration, motivation by passion, generated by vision, produced by a conviction. I guess we've talked about that. It's just to rubber stamp what we've said. The wordings are just the same. A leader, that's by Dr. Miles. Then the next one down there is a leader is one who sees more than others see, who sees further than others see, and who sees before others see. You are a leader. You should see more than others see. You should see when there is danger. You should see when you need to expand on something. You said that this, let me use an example that I had used some time back on a Saturday when we were in Saturday class in the morning in church. If this company, we are branding our papers to say the plastic bags, that you see more than others see, that you can see this is that if our bag was to be in a different, I would call it the shaping. Suppose we had this shape, we would sell it even outside this country. You see further than others see. Then they're just seeing the sales in Nairobi. Then they're seeing sales in maybe in central Kenya only, because this is where maybe no, these things can only be sold in Western. You as a leader should see beyond the borders of Kenya. Okay. And you should see before others see. You know what? As a leader, we need to pray. To be such a leader, I think we need to pray about it. You need to pray, God help me. That as I lead this work, I will see what others will not see. I will see opportunities out there. Before they see them, I will see it. I will see further in this program that I am starting, or this program that I'm having here. I will see further. Okay? I'm just imagining, sorry to say, Mr. Giviomi. Hello, Mr. Giviomi.
Yeah, yes, Rev.
Yeah, I'm just thinking when I see that you see things further than others see, as a leader in the men's fellowship, that you can always see these boys, like now they've gone for the rites of passage, that you will see just what, not just seeing they go for the rites of passage this season, wameenda, and they come back after a week, and then what else? You should see beyond the doctors who went with them, or the men who went with them out there. You should see beyond what the book that is written, Boys to Men, right?
That's
you
true.
should see beyond that. Because these are our children in Sunday school, they've grown, wamemaliza primary. They are now they are going to high school in July. You should see beyond that. That even by the time they are graduating from 4, even as they're in teens, there is a program of that Boys to Men. Something else, just a thought. Thank you. I'm just giving you as an example. I just had to do that. Okay. Okay, number 6. Leadership is a privilege. A privilege. Ni kama ni kitu I don't know, nimekosa word ya Kiswahili. So can somebody give me a word for Swahili? Privilege. What is privilege?
Kuheshimika.
Ni kama hauko
Ni kuheshimika. Kuheshimika.
Kuheshimika, si ndio? Hauko pahali wale wengine wako. All right. Leadership is a privilege to serve and produce more leaders. Imagine umekuwa umeheshimika, that you can produce more leaders. The function of leadership is to produce more leaders, not more followers. There's a difference between leaders and followers. People who will just follow you, but they will never materialize to be leaders. They just follow. The function of leadership is to produce more leaders. So more leaders, not just a crowd. It's not a matter of the crowd. The people who follow you. Hey, Yapana. It's not just a matter of, it can be a discipleship, but really we are looking more for leaders. Before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. When you become a leader, success is all about growing others. Before you are a leader, success, I think we had read that. Am I right? Before you are a leader, success is all about growing yourself. You know, before you are a leader, you move from one level, attaining diplomas to the degrees to the who, but at the end of the day, it's all about you. But when you become a leader, success is all about growing others. You want to make sure that if it is having talks with them, making sure that they have some courses here and there, that is what you want to see them grow. Okay, according to Jack Welch. Then the function of leadership is to produce more leaders, not more followers. I think I've explained that. That is Ralph Nader. Then a leader is the one who knows the way, goes the way, and shows the way. I love that. A leader is the one, you know the way. You know where you're going. Okay? Then you go that way. And then when others are behind you, you show them the way. If it comes to the issue of integrity, you are the leader. You are showing them, you know this is the way to go. If it is being to be a good, hard-working person, you go the way. When you say this, you're not just those who say, you do what I say and not what I do. But you're a leader, you know the way, you go the way, and you show the way. Know, go, and show. Meshikayo, you know, go, and show the way. Thank you. Next slide. Number 7. I want to believe that after this, we shall be great leaders. Oh God, I'm reading everything and I tell you, I'm doing it prayerfully. It's also ministering to me. Leadership is becoming your best at your craft or your mastery. Master. What are you? You are a master in what? Leadership is becoming your best at your kitu meshika, that passion. Which area are you leading in? I pray that God, you'll be like, allow me to quote this verse. I know it is Martin Luther that is there on the screen, but allow me to quote this scripture in Exodus 31, where God told Moses that, Moses, I have filled Bezalel with my spirit, in rebuilding the temple. I have given him the wisdom, first the knowledge, the understanding, and wisdom, and all manner of workmanship, all skills, so that he can do whatever he is doing, he will do it so well. How I pray today, leaders who are listening to me, you will go to Exodus 31 and think about it. That actually, God, give me knowledge as I lead these children, as I lead these men, as I lead this company, as I lead this circle, as I lead whatever I am doing, that you'll give me knowledge. Lord, give me knowledge. Give me understanding so that I can become my best at the craft that I have. The craft is leading the children. The craft is in this company. The craft is doing this work that I do. The passion that I have. Help me. Give me knowledge, understanding, wisdom, and all manner of workmanship. Then Martin Luther King Jr. says, if a man is called to be a street sweeper, to be a what? A street sweeper, he should sweep streets even as Michelangelo painted, or Beethoven composed music, or Shakespeare wrote poetry. He should sweep streets so well that all the hosts in heaven and on earth will pause and say, here lived a great street sweeper who did his job so well. Imagine becoming your best at your craft. That if you're called to be a street sweeper, imagine, unafagia hizo barabara vilivyo. Angela is a girl. Michelangelo painted. Beethoven composed music. Shakespeare wrote poetry. So this street sweeper she should not feel like ni kitu ya chini sana kufagia tu being a street sweeper. How now? You should sweep so well that all the hosts in heaven and on earth will pause to say, here lived a great street sweeper who did his job so well. He will not just say that this kazi yangu ni ile. You know, there's something that people say, I am only a. Mi nafundishanga tu. Mi naongozanga hii group. Naongozanga wa mama. Naongozanga wa baba. Now, two, and then tunaweka the word two. But you should become the best in the craft or the mastery. I hope I've tried to convince you. Leadership is becoming your best at your craft. And I pray that if you're listening to me this evening, that you will become your best at your craft. Whatever you're doing, you will do it so well. I pray that children in Deliverance Church Umoja, even the teachers that I'm working with, they will be the best. That is my prayer. Every time I see this quote, I tell God, help me. Just like Martin Luther King said. Man, Geoffrey William Griffin, if you're given a coffee, if you are given a coffee cup to wash, wash it better than it has ever been washed. Imagine, kikombe ya kahawa, you have been given, and you're told, wash it better than it has ever been washed. You scrub it, uchukue Scotch Brite, you put the soap nicely, you do what? You wash it so well. So whatever you are called to do, whatever department you're doing, that nobody else than anybody else has ever done that work, that you unawapita, unasonga mbele. It has ever been watched. They look back and say, what? Somebody is working here. Thank you. Next slide. And I'm wondering what time it is. All right. Leadership is becoming an agent of hope. And remember, the Bible says, hope never disappoints. And Napoleon says, a leader is a dealer in hope. You deal in hope, 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 hope. You give hope. As in, I'm in this group, and I want to make sure that these people, even as they are working, I am giving hope that, yes, we are getting there. We are going. We'll make it. We are getting there. Yes, sometimes it seems like, with this coronavirus, with this issue, you tell them, yes, we are getting there. We are going. Tutafika. Yes, we can. Yes, we can. I think that word is I can. It can work very well. And you tell them, Philippians 4:13, I can do all things through Christ who strengthens me. Give them hope that word is for them. That they can do I can do all things, that they can do it. They can make it. The people here, or the project, out of that vision, they can do it. You can do all things through Christ. And then Philippians chapter 1, verse 6, he who started a good work, give them hope. He who started a good work in you, in this department, in this company, in this what? Organization. He who started a work in you, you were given this position. Friend, you can make it. You can go far. You can make it. So a leader is a dealer in hope. And then somebody, it's not known by this quote, it says, leaders instill in their people a hope for success and a belief in themselves. Positive leaders empower people to accomplish their goals. Leaders instill in their people a hope for success and a belief in themselves. It is possible. You can make it. You can go far. You can do this. Positive leaders empower people to accomplish their goals. Whatever they need, they get it. You get it. They get it from their leader, because he will look out for opportunities and ways to make sure that they are empowered. As in, they are given, they are equipped. Another word I can use there. They are fully equipped for them to accomplish their goals. Whatever they need, they get it. Thank you. We move on. I realize in your notes, number 9 is not there, but allow me to talk about number 9. It is not in the notes. Amaiko, is there a new book that more newer than mine?
No.
Aiko.
Let me just do number 9. Maybe you can just write, and then some of the notes from there we just go now. I go now to summarize with the challenge. So after number 9, Reverend Kahindi, we just go straight now to the challenge, because the notes are not on the. And then there's a page where there are questions, even as I go to lesson. There are questions. When we go to page what? 55 and page 56, there are questions. I think this is almost like a reflection of what we have done. So, and the answers are behind here. I want to trust you because of time. I want to trust you that you just get the answers are behind here in page 59. You read through for your own good sake, because it's like but I can maybe just highlight the main points in page 55 because it's not in the clip. Thank you. Number 9, leadership is grounded on strong character. Okay. Now, what is character? I know it was not in your notes, but can somebody tell me what is character? Leadership is grounded on strong character. What is character? Menyamaza. Please don't keep quiet on me. I would think mlienda kukunywa chai. Na mimi naongea tu.
Kwa Kiswahili ni tabia. Ni tabia.
Tabia. Sawa. Tumeisema na Kiswahili ni sawa. Character. The mental and moral qualities that are distinctive to an individual. The mental, that's the way the dictionary defines it. It's the mental and moral qualities. All right. Character, according to R.C. Stamfel, says character is a firm foundation, stone upon which one must build to win respect. Si ni tabia, tunasema ni tabia. For me to win respect, lazima nikuwe na hiyo character. It is a firm foundation stone upon which one must build to win respect. Ni kama hapa chini. Inaitwa nini? Character. Kwa mjengo. Ile ya chini inaitwaje?
Foundation.
Foundation. Hiyo ndio natafuta. Thank you. When wa mjengo. The foundation. Niko pale. The foundation as it is. But really, I didn't want to use this same word, foundation. I know there's another word for it. Anyway, it is that like that foundation hata ya kwa nyumba. foundation stone upon which one must build to win respect. For this house to stand firm, the foundation matters. Zile mawe zitawekwa chini, how deep it will be, it matters a lot. For this, the wall, when the walling is coming up, okay, to build win, that everybody can say, hii nyumba iko sawa. Just as no worthy building can be erected on a weak foundation. So no lasting reputation worthy of respect can be built on a weak character. So character is key. Friends, character is key. Watu wanaangalia wanasema, huyo mjamaa yenyewe akona character mzuri, akona tabia mzuri, amesimama kwa neno. He does this, he does that. And we have can somebody have a testimony for you of you, what the kind of a person you are when you are a leader? Hakuna pahali. I almost said it in my language, Dore Oshuke. Hakuna kitu you can be accused of. Uko sawa. Even if there was something that was coming up that maybe you were severe, they have nothing to accuse you of. Because your character is standing firm. You have a firm foundation. Then Warren Benny says, successful leadership is not about being tough or soft, sensitive or assertive, but about a set of attributes. First and foremost is character. Si atuwe ni mkali, yay! And then unakuwa tu soft, and then unakuwa tu so sensitive. Mimi sipendi kwa vitu zikienda hivyo. Unaendelea. This person must have character. It's not about vile wewe mkali, ama vile wewe mpole. First of all, character. What do people say about you? How do they see? How do you carry yourself? Character is key. First and foremost is character. We go on. Still on number 9. Number 9 ikiisha, tusisonge sana. Reverend. No man can climb out beyond the limitations of his own character. John Morley. No man can climb out beyond the limitations of his own character. Then Stephen Covey, in the last analysis, what we are communicates far more eloquently than anything we can say or do. What we are will communicate far more eloquently. So we know the meaning of eloquence is when maneno inatoka vizuri na inaeleweka. Okay? Something, it's just being understood. In the last analysis, what we are communicates far more eloquently than anything we say or do. Because there's one thing to say and to do, but actually that is not what we are. Okay? Character is key. The point is character. Then John Luther says, good character is more to be praised than outstanding talent. Most talents are, to some extent, are gifts. Good character, by contrast, is not given to us. We have to build it piece by piece, by thought, choice, courage, and determination. Hey, interesting. Good character is more to be praised than outstanding talent. You know, talent, anybody can sing. Am I right? Anybody can act. You sing, ile tunasemanga maneno, unatoa maneno mpaka yani even the birds of the air, they envy you. You know the way you say they're singing, anaimba kama, you know, like the birds of the air, the way they sing, so I mean, good character is more to be praised than outstanding talent. You could be singing, lakini tabia hakuna. You could be leading this group, lakini very well, but tabia hakuna. Most talents are to some extent a gift. Good character, by contrast, is not given to us. It's, you know, the way somebody can just sing. Some of us tried singing, but we could not sing. We tried. We can sing, but character is not build it. You see, talents are given. Okay. You say, ooh, that is singing. Ata wale wanaitwa sijui akina nani. Let me mention this. Akina Sauti Sol, all those guys sing. But what do they sing? What is their character at the end of the day? Or even those who sing out there in the club, when they sing, you can hear that voice and you can say that person has a good voice. So here we are saying, good character, by contrast, is not given to us. We have to build it piece by piece, by thought, a choice, courage, and determination. By thought, choice, courage, and determination. Thank you. We move on. And let's not forget that the character is not given. Leadership is the capacity and will to rally men and women to a common purpose, and the character which inspires confidence. Leadership is the capacity and will to rally men and women to a common purpose, and the character which inspires confidence. Okay, that's by Bernard Mont. Then the next one is the respect that leadership must have requires that one's ethics be without question. A leader not only stays above the line between right and wrong, he stays well clear of the gray area. He stays well clear of the gray area. You know, when tunasemanga, you're neither cold, neither warm. It's like we need to know. We need to know where you ought to be. The respect that leadership must have requires that one's ethics be without question. This is my line. You know where you're supposed to be. This is who I am. I am a man. I am a woman of good character. I have the firm foundation of character. Thank you. We go to the next point. Well, there is number 10. Mr. Chairman, because of time, I feel we need to stop. All right, Mr. Chairman, I need your advice on this. Reverend Kahindi.
Okay. Where we are actually from establishing a clear vision and purpose. That's a preparation for the next session, which is the power of vision. So as Reverend had already indicated, from 10 we go to, there's some common elements, but he said we were told to skip all this.
Okay.
Yes, so maybe from the book, if you have the book, you can just share the challenge.
Yes. Let me go to the challenge. That's what I needed after number 9. Nimalizia for number 9. I go to the leadership challenge. Now, leaders, in this lesson, we identified some common elements in the definition of leadership. I would request you identify elements you require to advance as you continuously improve your skills and knowledge. You experience personal growth and transformation. We identified some common elements in the definition of leadership. Now, even as you identify the elements you require, leaders, I desire that you go back to this note of lesson 10 in your time. Please, I desire you do so. And remember, there are verses I gave you. They're not written in the manual. There's Exodus 31, where there was Bezalel and Oholiab. That God will help you as a leader. This is my parting shot. Exodus chapter 31. That's my parting shot as I finish, because I know you will go and read this leadership challenge. My parting shot is that God will fill you with that knowledge, the understanding, the wisdom, and all manner of workmanship or skills in whatever you do, wherever you are. And then may you have the firm foundation of character. And then remember the three things we talked about. You listen, to inspire, and to empower. That is all about leadership. So God bless you, even as we go to the next lesson. Thank you very much, Reverend and Chairman.
Thank you very much, Reverend Beth, for unpacking that one. Leaders, as you are noticing now, from where we are now in lesson 10 going forward, it is a bit heavy. The next 6 which are remaining are heavy. We shall try to cover 1.5 or 2, but sometimes we'll just have cover only one lesson because they are heavy. Now I have 2 minutes before I conclude this. We will not do another lesson because our time is well spent. And in those 2 minutes, I want 2 people to just give me their take home, either write on the chat, or I will ask, I'll volunteer someone who can share with us their take home today. Okay, is Steve here? Or Maurice was talking?
My take home today is, sorry, is all that you've done for today.
You are breaking. I don't know whether it's my network or your end. Okay, but did you others hear what Maurice said? Steve, did you hear what Maurice said?
No, I didn't.
Okay, let's hear your take home.
Yeah, well, I think I got more of leadership. Leadership is about character, and character is very key as we lead. And also, a leader sees more than others see. Again, I also got the leaders. A leader is not about just giving direction. You have also to go the way. And mainly, I think character is something that I have really taken in my heart. Thank you, Reverend.
Great. Thank you. Nation, and then Peter, who will be the last. Nation, are you there?
Yes, my take home is leadership is about hearing, listening, and inspiring. I think that's what has struck me well.
Great. Bwana Petero.
Yes, mchungaji.
Naam, ndugu yangu, niambie. Your take home.
Yes. My take home is that leaders, as they set out their goal, what provokes them is they do not set out that mimi nitamkuwa mkubwa kwa hawa watu. That is not what their motivation, but they identify what they are going to do. Actually, the quote was saying that they don't set out to be leaders. They set out to to make a difference. So they have seen a problem and they have seen a solution. So what motivates them is not the position that they hold when they have taken people to where they are, they have seen. So those are the great readers. And then during the book review, apart from what Reverend has taken us very well, during the book review also, something that came out very strong is that we don't get value from the world. Individually, it is us who give value to the world. So our motivation is that the world should know what I know, or I should, actually it's like you are serving, you are dishing the world, and you are seeing the world will not be the same, or it's like it will be malnutrition if you don't give them what you already have. So that was also very strong as I did the book review, that came out very strong. And hence the security for the leader is that what you have, nobody else have it. So you be secure, don't compete with anyone, because that is what God gave you in a very unique way.
Great. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Okay.
I want to congratulate you for two things. One, for moving from physical to online. That actually shows leadership, because a leader will not stop doing what he's doing because things have changed. He'll find some ways of doing the same thing.
Wow.
Secondly, last week we had great challenges, big challenges, but today I see it's much better. I don't know whether you people have gotten to other places where there's better network, but whatever it is that you did, congratulations, please keep it up. In the online lessons, the more you do it, the better it becomes. So I believe now that today is better than last week, next week.
The teething problems are solved.
Yes. So let's just strive on. Let's not give up. When you have those challenges of network, just get in and out. Last Thursday, we had Pastor Isabella. Isabella was thrown out over 10 times. And yet we concluded with her. Every time she was thrown out, she came back in stronger. So please let's just keep up the spirit. And with that, I want us to close. And normally when we are doing it online, I like it when people share the grace at their own pace in a common language and sometimes in your different mother tongues. So for today, we shall use English, but I'm preparing you psychologically. Learn how to say the grace in your mother tongue. Because one day I'll ask you to say it in your own mother tongue, and everybody speaks in their mother tongue as we share the grace. So kindly unmute so that we share the grace today as we bring this on to conclusion. And now may the grace
of our Lord Jesus Christ, and the love of God, the fellowship of the Holy Spirit, be with us now
and forevermore.
Amen. I wish you all happy Easter holidays, and may God bless you so much.
You too.
God bless you too.
Thank you.
You may sign out.